Hey everybody, welcome back to Riahs tie-dye, and we have something new that I want to do just to try it out. So if you are watching and you like all the videos, we are gonna do a comment shout out, let's call it. So what we're gonna do is on this video, comment down below something that you want to see. So it can be a design on a shirt or on a tapestry, or it could be something I've never tie-dyed before, say a skirt or a hat, something like that. So comment down below something that you want to see, and in one of next week's videos we will pick somebody and we will pick a comment that was commented in this video, and we will shout out next week the person who commented, and we will I will say your comment, and then we will do whatever you suggested, whether I've done it or not. It could be a fail, it could be a win, but that's what we want to try. So we'll call it the comment shout out. Every week I will do one. So comment down below something that you want to see. So now we're going to get started. We are doing a 58 inch by 58 inch tapestry. And so I've been holding off for a while because of what's going on, but I've been really wanting to do a skull tapestry just because they look super cool and I have really cool colors and I want to do it. So this has nothing to do with anything that's going on in the world right now. I just really want to do a skull. So that's what we're doing today, is a skull tapestry, and it's going to look super awesome. Let's get started. Alright you guys, so we have our 58 inch by 58 inch tapestry here, and before we do anything we're going to fold this in half. So I'm just grabbing the corners. Grab the corners, line everything up. And then try to get your wrinkles out while you're doing that. Might have to move it quite a bit. I'm just massaging out any wrinkles that may be on the bottom. Normally they're all on this outside edge. All right, and then move this up. Want it to be even. So I have about 6 inches hanging off the table on that side, and about 6 inches on that side. We're gonna try to fill up this whole thing besides those 6 inches there. So we're gonna draw half of a skull. We don't want him to be super fat, so we're gonna try to maintain him in there. But we're gonna start up here, and we're gonna come out, come around, and then we're going to kind of make some sort of cheekbones. And then right here is gonna dip down for his nose area. So we're gonna do some eyes and we're gonna do a nose. So for the nose, we're gonna do a heart. So down here, I'm gonna go right about cheekbone level. And right here, I'm gonna make a heart. And then now we have this area for the eye. And I want him to look pretty mean, or her. So I'm going to do a curve up, and then come up, down and around kind of like a crescent moon. Just like that. So to me, that's a pretty awesome looking skull. So now we're going to tie. And normally I would use Sinew, but this time I'm going to try to use the kite string. If it does not work for me for these, I am going to switch to the kite string, Sinew, but I'm going to try the kite string because I'm not as familiar with it as I should be, so I'm going to try that. So I don't have a dowel for my kite string, so I have this big, actually, kite style holder for it, which is really annoying, so I have to find a dowel for it. But the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to do our heart nose. So we're gonna turn our tapestry and start with that. So I'm gonna start from the bottom. Try to make a good point down here so it's not all curved. And we'll do the same thing up here, so it'll kind of look like a triangle when you flip it up. And pleat fold that. Match all of your marker up. And another point, it'll look like a triangle, excuse me. So now we need our kite string, and I'm just gonna unroll a ton of it, so it'll make it hopefully easier on me. And I'm right-handed, so I'm gonna turn this around so I can tie it better without letting go. Turn it this way. And I want the end of my kite string, and I'm going to drape it over my line. I'm going to leave quite a bit over there. And then I'm going to hold the kite string with my finger where it's draped over. And then I'm going to hold it with my thumb on this side, and I'm going to swing it down underneath. And then I'm going to pull, do it again, hold it down with your thumb, pull it back, do it again. At this point I can pick it up, so that works for me. This is so for those of you that don't know, kite string is really strong, and you can't tie it like Sinew because it's not waxy. However, you can pull it tight, so it will be tight. And what will happen is, instead of leaving the white lines like the Sinew does, it will create a border, but your colors can sit side by side without going into each other, as long as you're not over saturating your dye. So I'm just going to make sure this is tight, and then we're going to tie it off just a regular knot. I'm going to do a double knot, but there we go. And then I'm going to cut that and cut that. So now we can move to the eye. The eye will be a little bit different because it is not in the middle of the tapestry like what the heart was. So this one we're gonna have to do a tad different. So this one we are gonna pleat fold, but we're gonna try to pick it up and pleat fold it. And I know that's different, and it kind of stinks, but. So I'm gonna put my finger right in the center here, and then grab the side where your marker is, and we're going to pleat fold the whole eye in the center of this. So take all your fabric in your hand and pleat fold, matching your marker the best that you can. It's a little difficult because it's, like I said, it's not on the fold. So when it's on the fold, it's super easy because it's just on the side of the tapestry. But this is in the middle of our design, so we have to do it this way. And this is a bigger eye, so we're gonna pull it and pleat the whole thing. So I'm just grabbing and pleat folding it the best I can, following all of my marker. All right, so that is a big bunch of tapestry. So this one is gonna be harder to do, but what we'll do is we'll flip this over just like this, and we'll do the same thing with a kite string. So I have my big old kite string dowel. It's annoying. Alright, so drape over quite a bit of kite string so you have room, and then grab with your thumb, and I'm just gonna pick it up and follow my line. Try to pull it as tight as you can. Try to keep your kite string in the same area so you're not creating a couple different lines. And I'm gonna fold it and pull it, fold it, pull it, pull it, and then I'm gonna tie it off. So I probably went around 4 or 5 times because this one's thick. And then double knot that. Cut those. And then we'll lay it back out just like we were, just like it was flat. And then we will fold the rest of our skull, so we will pleat fold that. Alright, so now we got that pleat folded. And we're going to use the kite string again. So I'm going to unravel a little bit more. So drape that over. And then hold this down with your thumb, and we're going to slide it out underneath this part. Try to line it up with the top. And then pull it over again. Hold that down. Go around. Come back up. Pull it. Keep doing that until you think you have a really tight hold on it with your kite string. I think that is good. So I'm going to tie that. There. All right, and so for the rest of the tapestry, we are going to do a scrunch for the rest, but we're going to use a lot of green in this one. Not really a lot, but we're gonna go with lime pop and emerald green. And the skull is gonna be black. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start from the center here. Actually, we'll do it this way. We're gonna use kite string for this too, so I could show you that. So we're just gonna start scrunching all of our fabric in. And the good thing about kite string too is that you can work with your fabric while you're tying it up. Sinew is a lot harder to do for that. So pull all this in the best you can. So we're gonna do the same exact thing that we've been doing. We're gonna drape this over an area, but then we're going to slide it under, hold it here, and pull. I have my whole arm on it just to hold it down so it doesn't fold up on itself. And then we're kind of just gonna go in random areas. Pull it around. Pull it around. Hold it down with your thumb. It's the easiest way to do that. Pull. See? It pops right up on you. Hold it down with your thumb. Swing it up and around. Just find an area where there's fabric just kind of hanging out. Pull this up, around, pull it, hold it down, and I get this little bit of fabric right here, pull that, and then we'll swing it over like this. Pull. Come on now. Sorry, my dowel thingy keeps just rolling wherever it wants to go. Pull that. I'm gonna keep going around here. Pull. Find any fabric that's just kind of hanging out loosely. Pull that in there. Alright, so I have that super tight and it's actually pretty thick. So find your string that you started out with, you fold that, tie that up. There we go. All right, so now we have, this is kind of loosely, just kind of laying here. So we're going, I know, right? We're gonna kind of bunch this up together to kind of keep it together, but we kind of want this to be flat down in there. Not too much, but we're gonna take some rubber bands. She thinks something is super funny. Ah, broke on me. We're just gonna tie some rubber bands in here just to keep it from being loose and looking strange. She just thinks something is hilarious. So that looks good. I'm gonna keep it just like this. So what we're gonna do for dye is we're gonna basically use a lot of green and black. So our skull itself is gonna be black, which is right here. And then for the eye and the nose, we're gonna go with yellow, lime pop, and emerald. I'm gonna kind of try to blend them really well together. So right here, we'll do yellow, then lime pop, then emerald blended. And then same thing for the eye, but for the eye, this one's bunched up quite a bit. So we are gonna do the same thing, but we're actually gonna start with the eye so we can dye it like this and turn it if we want to. And if it falls in here, it's not gonna be a big deal because that's all gonna be black. So it's gonna cover it up anyways. So we're gonna do the same thing here. We're gonna do yellow, lime pop, and emerald. And then out here, we are gonna do lime pop on one side. And then when we flip it over, which we'll probably start on the back just because of the eye. We don't want the eye to get all nasty, but we'll do emerald on the back side so that when we open it, it'll have lime pop with emerald crunch highlights coming through it. So that one's ready to dye. All right, you guys, so I have my skull tapestry here, and this time is the first time probably on camera that I'm using thick water dye with a cuticle pusher, which is this weird looking thing. And my thick water is, what that is instead of just liquid that's powder and water, it is water mixed with sodium alganate and then dye added afterwards, so it makes it thick like a syrup. You can see it's not really moving around very much. It's just very, very thick. So the reason why I'm using this is because I do not want my black to bleed into anything else. So I do have black here, and it's like a super thick syrup. So this one, I'm definitely gonna shake it before I use it, but this is super thick, and basically you're gonna put it exactly where you want it, and then you're gonna use the cuticle pusher, which you will see me do, and you will push the dye down in everywhere. So I'm not gonna use it for the whole thing. I'm just gonna make it a nice little barrier here and around the eye and around the heart, nose, and use cuticle pusher, and then I have regular dye with water in it for the rest of it. And I'm gonna do the same thing with the background, which it doesn't have to be that great of a barrier because we just want our colors to line right up next to each other without running into each other. So that's why we're using it. So this probably will be sped up just a little bit, but you will be able to see how I do everything. So the colors are yellow, lime pop, emerald green, and black. So like I told you earlier, we're just gonna do yellow, lime pop, and emerald, and then black for the skull, lime pop on one side, and emerald on the back side for this. So we will flip this over and start on the back first. Alright you guys, so this is our skull tapestry. So here's the eye, here's the nose, here's the skull, and here's the background. So I have lime pop here, emerald on the bottom, this is black, all of it. And then for the eyes we did a stripe of emerald, stripe of lime pop, and a stripe of yellow. And hopefully they'll bleed into each other and it'll look super awesome. So when we're getting ready to reveal, we're gonna rinse this in the sink with cold water until the water runs clear, and then we can open that up. And then after that, you'll wash it with Synthrapol in hot water with cold water rinses by itself. And make sure you have that Synthrapol because that makes a big difference. And if you're using Derma dye, this should not fade. I don't know how it works with other detergents because I only ever use Synthrapol for my tie-dyes, so I can't tell you that. However, if you have Synthrapol, or even if you don't have Synthrapol, if you check out my links below, I have everything that I use in there. So if you click the link, it'll take you right to it, and you can buy it right from Amazon. Just like everything else that I use, except for the Derma. You can't do that on Amazon. So, all right, so I will let this sit for 24 hours and then we can do our awesome tie-dye reveal. All right, you guys, so here is our skull tapestry. So you can see my colors. I've got the lime pop, I've got the emerald on the back. This is all black. And then we have emerald lime pop yellow, emerald lime pop yellow for the nose and the eyes. She's making her own raspberries in there. So I did use kite string for a lot of this, so I have to cut a lot of this. So we have to be extra careful not to cut your tapestry or put holes in it. So I'm gonna start, but I wanna say, please don't forget that we're doing the comment shout out. Just post a comment down below saying something that you wanna see, like a specific design, or a different type of clothing, or blankets, or literally whatever. And we will pick a winner, and we will shout out to the winner, and then we will do said video another week later. So that way you guys can see what you want to see, and I'm not just coming up with a ton of stuff by myself, which I still will because I like to. So that's good, because you might like something that I do that you didn't even know that we could do. So look at that so far. That looks super cool. There is white in it, but I actually really like it. It looks awesome. So this part, it'll be easy to cut too because it's a super thick line. Ooh, I got down myself. So cut that. And I want to remind you too, almost everything that I do on my videos, I have on my Etsy shop, which is in my channel art and in the description below. Pretty much everything is on there. If you happen to want to buy it and you don't want to make it, I already did the work for you, so just go check it out. Don't mind my ugly tie-dye towel. It has tie-dye all over it, and it doesn't look that great because most of it's black, because I get black everywhere. So I also have been getting comments about how people are trying my videos and their stuff is turning out awesome. So that's awesome. I love to see that kind of stuff too. So even if you don't want to be in the comment shout out, you can tell me how great your stuff is turning out or what you tried, because I like to hear that. This channel is to help you guys learn how to do something maybe you've never done before, or maybe maybe you are a tie-dyer and you want to try something you've never done with tie-dye. I don't know, but I'm dripping green on myself. Apparently I did not wring it out good enough. This is super tight, so I'm just trying not to cut my tapestry because that would be bad. So I'm using the very tip of my scissors, and that should be good. There we go. Got white in there as well because I tied it super tight. Girl. I'm gonna have kite string all over my studio. Okay, let me set my scissors down because I got it. Alright, so this is our skull tapestry, which I've been waiting to do just because of everything going on, and I really want to do it, so I'm really excited. Like, look how cool that looks, you guys. Alright, so we are ready to open. Ooh, that looks super cool. My black looks cool. The shape of the skull looks cool. I want to know what you guys think, so make sure you tell me in the comments down below. Don't forget to check out my Facebook, which is Riahs Tie-Dye. I have Instagram. I have Etsy. I have Pinterest. Go check out all that stuff. Follow me. I'm posting a lot of stuff on there. Sometimes I post pictures of my tying before I actually dye it and stuff like that, just so you can kind of make yourself wonder, oh, I wonder what that is. So do the skull tapestry because it turned out super awesome. Alright guys, don't forget about that comment shout out. Please do it because it'll be super fun and we can chat and talk about how awesome your guys' our ideas are. I cannot talk ever, apparently. So don't forget to do that, and thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.